Good. So welcome, ladies. Just a reminder that the class is being recorded. And we're going to start lying on our backs. And just take a big stretch, bringing your arms back behind you. Take a deep breath. And bring one knee to your chest. And then bring both knees to your chest. On an exhale, lift your head to your knees. And bring your head back on the mat. Let your head roll side to side. Good. And then keep the left knee up, hug it in. Bring the right leg up, lower it halfway. Lift your head and start to bring one knee in as you extend the other leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Deep breaths. If this bothers your neck, you can just support your head like this, letting your head rest into your hands. Good. Really extend that leg as much as you can, like you're trying to tap a wall in front of you, bringing the other knee all the way in. Good. Now keep going, but go faster. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Deep breaths. Keep your chin down toward your neck so the back of the neck is more relaxed. Good. Just a few more. And release your head. Bring both knees in and rock on your back a little. Good. Place one hand on each knee. Let your knees drop wide and circle your legs toward each other. Stretching out the hips. Good. Deep breaths. And circle around the other way. Good. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms down, legs in tabletop. So your knees are over your hips. Shins parallel with the mat. We're going to start tapping one foot at a time, just tapping with your toes. And then try to connect the breath to that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make your reach long, like you're trying to get down to the bottom edge of your mat. And when you come up, don't bring your knee in, but just bring it right back to the starting position, which is harder to hold. You're activating your abdominals more. Good. One more on each side. Bring your knees in, take a deep breath. And then come back to the same position, same thing, tapping with your heels. So keep your toes turned up toward the ceiling. Relax your neck and shoulders. Make it a long reach. When you come in, your knee is just over your hip. Good. One more on each side. And bring your knees into your chest. Rock on your back. Good. Bring your legs up in the air. This time we're going to pull the left leg toward the chest. Both feet are with pointed toes. Pull your leg in toward your chest. Bring your right leg down toward the floor. And then switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So don't go too fast because you want to really give your leg a little pull, releasing all the hamstrings. The other leg just hovers above the mat without touching. Good, and one more on each side. Keep your legs up, bring your arms out to the sides, palms down, keep your toes pointed. Drop your legs to a wide straddle, flex your feet, pull back up. Point the toes and straddle, flex, and pull back up. Point and flex. Good, keep going. One more. And bring your feet to the mat. Drop your knees side to side. Good. And then just roll onto your left side. So I think one or two of you may not have a ring. If you came in late, I'm not sure. We're going to use the circle, the magic circle, but you can do everything we're doing without it as well. So we're going to start with the head propped up on the left hand. Bring your knees forward, feet back. I'm going to do the clamshell with the magic circle if you have it. If not, just do it without, or if you have a little ball, you can put a little ball between your thighs and use that. Okay, so we're just going to press down with the top leg and lift. Press down and lift. Press down and lift. Good, so keep going. Try to breathe long and deep through your nose, and you want to keep your abdominal muscles pulled in tight, not letting your stomach hang out like I was. Squeeze and release. So squeeze that ring really deep. If you're without a ring, just bring your legs close together and lift back up as though there were a weight on the top leg. Good, now squeeze the ring really deep and hold. So if you're without the ring, just keep your legs a few inches apart, hold the position. Take deep breaths, and now pulse that top leg. Little pulse, just moving up and down a couple inches in each direction. Good. Now, keep the ring there. You might need to hold on to it, especially if you have slippery leggings on. You might need to just hold it in place. Now we're going to keep the top leg straight and do the same thing. Try to point your toes down a little bit to keep the ring more in place. Good. And if you're without the ring, just bring your leg up higher and then come back down towards your leg. Good. So squeeze and release. So we're trying to go kind of slow so you can squeeze really deep and then come up just as slowly as you go down. So you don't want to come up and just release the leg. That's kind of relaxing. We want to keep all the leg muscles engaged. So release slowly. Good, keep pulling your stomach muscles in. 2 more. Now squeeze really deep. If you're without the ring, just hold that leg hip height. Hold it in place. Keep breathing. And now a little pulse again. Just up and down. It's a little faster. Good. Release. Place the ring down. Flip to your right side. And we'll do the same thing. So prop your head up on your right side. We'll start with the clamshell. So knees forward, feet behind. Bring the ring between your thighs. Keep the toes touching. Good. And again, if you're without the ring, you're just going to bring your leg down toward the other leg and release slowly. Squeeze and release. So this first one is really deep and slow. Connect the breath to the movement. If you need to hold the ring in place, that's fine. Keep your stomach pulled in. Deep breaths. Good. A couple more. Good. Now come down, squeeze as hard as you can, and just hold there. Pull everything in tight, but keep breathing. Keep squeezing. And pulse. Fast little pulse. Very slow movement. Good. And now straighten your legs. Keep the ring right there. Top leg is about hip height. Your toes are turned down. Good. Again, you can always hold that ring in place if you need to. Press deep and release. Press and release. Good. Deep breaths. So even though the bottom leg is just resting on the mat, you want to keep it active by pressing that leg into the mat, keeping all the muscles active to hold you in place. Right side of your body is not moving, so that leg is anchoring you into place. Good. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. Now squeeze and hold. Keep that leg right above the other. Keep your core tight. Keep the breath moving. Keep squeezing. And a little pulse. Good. And put the ring down. Come back to your left side. Prop your head up on your left hand. Legs are straight. Lift your top leg, point the toes, and bring that leg forward for big circles. So it's really important on this one to press the bottom leg into the mat, anchoring your body. Nothing's moving except that top leg and hip. Make it big. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. And reverse the circle. So when you go back as far as you can, and then lift up and come around. All the way back, up and around. Back, up and around. Good. Bring that leg toward your shoulder. Stretch it out. Flex your foot a few times. Good. Now bring your leg hip height. Point the toes. Swing your leg forward and back. Go as wide as you can. And try to make it equidistant. So really kicking back really far. Anchoring through the bottom leg. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. And pick your leg up again, stretch it out, bring that leg down, and come back to the right side. Good. And so with your head propped up, lift your top leg, point the toe, come forward, and start your circles. Good. And now circle the other way. Go back as far as you can, and then come up and around. And last one. Bring your leg up, stretch it out. Release. Come onto your back. Good. So use the ring if you have it. If not, you can do this without it. We're going to place the ring between the knees, or rather the thighs just above the knees, not underneath, please. Arms on the mat. Keep your back on the mat and just lift and lower your heels a few times to stretch out your feet. Good. Now, peel your back up off the mat, come up to a bridge, hold the bridge. Take some deep breaths. Good. Now, if you have a ring, we're going to pulse it If you don't have a ring, bring your legs out and in. So it's kind of the opposite of what we're doing. It's pulsing the ring or bringing your legs out and in. Try to keep your hips really high. Good. Roll down. Take a deep breath. Good. Roll back up. Now we're going to pulse the hips up and down. So if you have the ring, you're just holding it in place. Without the ring, it's exactly the same. Pulsing your hips. And roll back down. Good. Now bring your legs straight up in the air. Point the toes. And pulse the ring. You don't have a ring, just bring your legs out and in. Just a small movement. Good. Lower your legs halfway. Take a breath. Same thing. So without the ring, you're just doing a little pulse out and in. If you have the ring, you're just pulsing inward. Good. Place your feet on the mat. Take a deep breath. Put the ring down for a bit. Bring your arms straight out to the sides. Feet close together, and just drop your knees side to side a few times. Releasing your lower back, stretching your abdominals. Good. Now stretch your left leg straight up in the air, point the toe. Lift up to a bridge just on the right side. Hold that. Keep breathing and keep reaching through the left leg as you press the right foot into the mat. Strengthening the right side of the body. Roll down, place that foot on the mat and take a breath. Stretch your right leg up, point the toe, reach to that leg, lift to a bridge. And hold, pushing the left foot down as you reach through the right leg. Good, roll down, place that foot on the mat, take a breath. Good, now lift up to a bridge. Extend your left leg, this time just knee height. Point the toe, kick that leg out to the side and forward. Out to the side and forward. Good, keep going. Try to keep the right side high. 2 more. And roll down, place that foot on the mat, take a breath. Come back up, extend your right leg, and kick out to the side and return. Keep pressing the left foot into the mat. Two more. And roll down, place that foot on the mat, drop your knees side to side. Good. Bring your knees to your chest, lift your head to your knees. Head on the mat, roll your head to the left and right, back to center, and bring your legs to tabletop. Good, so we're going to keep the knees and feet together, arms out to the sides, and start to drop the knees to the right, lift to center, drop to the left, and center. Good, so keep going. You want to take it kind of slow, so you're keeping it exactly the same each time, keeping your legs in the right angle, and when you drop your knees, they're directly next to your hip. Good. You can keep your toes pointed. Let your head roll the opposite direction. Good, one more to each side. Bring your knees into your chest. Lift your head. Bring it down, roll your head to the right and left. Good, feet on the mat. Slide your legs down, bring your arms straight up in the air. And do a little shoulder lift. So just reaching your fingers up toward the ceiling, stretching out your upper back, your shoulders. Good, keep going one arm at a time, reaching up a little higher. Opening up the upper back, getting a good stretch to the chest. Good, hold your arms above the elbows, bring them behind your head, and start circles. And go around the other way. Good, 2 more circles. Last one. Reach both arms back, take a big inhale. Good. Now keep your arms back. We're going to start with a series of crunches. Bring your palms together. Lift your legs, keep them about hips width apart, point to toes. We're going to start with crunching up to the center of the legs and then come back down and reach your arms all the way back. So make sure you don't rush this because you want to allow your body to completely stretch when you're here and crunch when you're here. So this is the exhale. When you're on the floor, you lengthen, release, and inhale. Exhale and come back down. Good, keep going. Exhale and go back down. Try to keep your toes pointed so your legs are straight. Good. Next time you come up, stay up, pulse right through the middle. Tuck your chin in so that your neck is more relaxed. Good. Come down, bring your arms back, legs together. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, come up to the right of your legs, stay up and pulse. Come down, release, take a full breath. Inhale, exhale, pulse to the left. And come down, you can hug your knees in. Good, bring your legs back up. Arms back. Now we're going to come up to the left. Really come back onto the floor and then up to the right and back down to the floor. So start here with an inhale, exhale to the left, come down, exhale to the right and come down. Left, inhale here, exhale right, inhale here. Left and right. Good, keep going. Left and right. Good, rest. Bring your feet on the mat. Take a deep breath. Good, bring your arms back, palms together. Lift your legs, keep your legs together. We're going to do the same thing without coming down in between. And you want to make sure your legs are directly over your hips and super straight, toes pointed, not in here. It's right here the whole time. Start here, take a big inhale, exhale, left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Keep going. And last ones. Come down, bring your feet on the mat, and let your knees drop side to side. Good. Now keep your feet on the mat, knees bent, and separate your feet a few inches, not too wide. Interlace your hands behind your head. And we'll start just crunching up and down. The legs just stay still. Just lifting the upper body, getting at least the top half of the back up off the mat. Keep going. Your exhale is as you lift. You want to keep the elbows really wide and make sure you're not pulling your head up. So your head is completely relaxed into your hands and all the work is in your torso. Good, one more. Rest for a second. Now we're going to combine that with the lower body. So we'll do one crunch, come down, drop both knees to the right, and come back up. Crunch, come down, knees to the left, and lift. Crunch, return, knees to the right. Crunch, return, knees to the left. Good, keep going. Perfect. Come to center. Now we're going to take the next one a little slower. It's a little more strenuous. Bring the legs to tabletop, knees over the hips, shins parallel to the mat. Same thing. So we're going to crunch, come down, wait till you're all the way down, and then bring your knees to the right, back to center. Crunch, come down, knees to the left, and center. Good. Keep going. Right, crunch, and left. Good. Take it slow, don't rush it. Good. And one more to each side. And rest, place your feet on the mat. You can bring your arms out to the sides, drop your knees side to side. Okay, and let's do one more series here. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, bring your legs straight up in the air. And just start to crunch up and down, keeping your legs in place. Make sure your head is resting into your hands. Good. Take a moment, deep breath. Now lower your legs halfway, keep them super straight, and same thing. Your legs don't move. Just crunching up and down, holding your legs in place. Two more. Good. Bring your legs up, bring your arms out to the sides. Now, lower your legs about halfway again. Bring your feet to Pilates V. Heels touching, toes turned out. Bring your legs a little wider than your hips and tap your heels. Bring the legs out, tap your heels. Good. If it's uncomfortable on your tailbone, you can slip your hands underneath you to create a little cushion. Tap your heels, toes turned out. Try to relax the rest of your body. Keep pulling your stomach in. Good. Bring your legs all the way up and slowly bring your legs to the mat. Roll onto your right side. Good. And we're going to extend the right arm straight out from the shoulder, palm up. Place your left hand on top for arm circles. Just start to circle that top arm. Let your head roll a little bit to watch your arm go around. Good. And this should feel good and be relaxing, but you still want to keep your core really tight. Good. Reverse the circle. If it's uncomfortable keeping your head on the floor, you can lift it a little, or if you have a little cushion or a folded towel, you can slip that underneath your head to support it. Good, last one. Okay, now bring that right arm under your head, rest your head on the upper arm. Keep your legs straight, everything nice and tight. Bring that left arm up and overhead. And then lift your arm and leg and slowly come back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the toe pointed. I'm not doing that because I'm getting a cramp. Good. One more. Bend your knees, prop up, flip to the left side. Extend your left arm, palm up. Right hand on top, rest your head, lengthen through the legs, tighten up your core, and start to circle your top arm. Deep breaths. Let your head roll a little. Make your breath slow, deep, and even. Good. Reverse the circle. Take your time. Good. And now just bring that left arm under your head. Rest your head on your upper arm. Right arm up and over. Good. Let everything lengthen. Keep your core tight. And then inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Deep breaths. We're finishing up. So you want to really focus on slowing and deepening your breath. Two more. Last one. Good. Bend your knees. Come to sitting. Good. All right. So just like we started, sitting comfortably. If it's uncomfortable to sit in easy pose with your legs crossed, just bring one leg out to the side or just sit however is comfortable for you. Bring your chin forward. Make a slow circle with your head. Keep your head forward, take a full breath, and then circle the other way. Lift your head to center. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. And class is done. Thank you, ladies. I'm just going to end the recording and we can sit in the waiting room.